Welcome back, Global Explorers, to yet another video here on African Beyond Borders. On this channel, we talk about the sustainable development of Africa and how we can change the African narrative for the betterment of humanity. We believe on this channel that until the African stories are told by Africans, there will continue to be a twisted narrative about Africa. I wanted to take a break today, but I came across this video on YouTube and it's so disheartening to know that this is happening in a country like Nigeria. Have you ever imagined that across the internet you see articles and videos talking about how Nigerians are contributing to the development of technology, scientific researches, and also in the creative sectors, Nigerians are making big wave. Also, have you taken your time to also think why so many Nigerians are so desperate to leave Nigeria for a better life outside Nigeria? This is so disheartening. But before I continue with my opinion, watch this video till the end.
My name is Mohammed Khadija Ali Gusso, formerly known as Agoshe Victoria Takogene. I am the daughter of retired General Ali Mohammed Gusso. I was born 20th May 1985. I was always taken to the Ikeja Barrack and Dodan Barrack to meet him. I don't know what transpired between he and my mom, but somehow I noticed that I was abandoned in Delta State, Abrakat to be precise, 8 months after I was born, where I grew up in a very harsh condition. I went through child labor, I went through starvation, I went through rape. Life has been tough for me. When I discovered 4 years ago that Gusso is my biological father, I've been trying to reach out to him. I have done a lot of things. I've sent some northern elders to him. I have gone to his house in Asokoro. I went to drop letters in his offices here in Kaduna, and even his home. They won't let me see him. Then I went to his house in Asokoro. They won't still let me see him. The last time I went, there was a time I went there. After a lot of fasting and prayer, I passed out. They accused me of suicide. I was taken to Asokoro General Hospital, after which they said I should go to Cairo General Hospital for treatment and all of that. Then, long story short, I went there again during this fasting period on 30th to be precise, 30th of last month. I was thinking that his fasting period, he would attend to me, but instead, his aide fought me. They injured my eyes. My eyes was bleeding and I was really down. I was taken to one first village police post. The head there said I should be taken back to him. That this is a family matter. If I'm saying he's my father, he should come out and address the issue. Why won't he see me? Why won't he address the matter? Then they called their friend in Asokoro General in Asokoro Police Station, one Kalu. Kalu took me into their van into their Hilos in AYA, and they took me to Asokoro Police Station. Getting the DPO insisted that they take me to the hospital because I was bleeding and I was bleeding. I got to the hospital. They won't let Gusso's aide won't let the doctor examine me alone. Even when we went to the consulting room, he was still coming to call the doctor. There was a time the doctor left with him for 20 minutes. By the time she came back, she wrote this report. I wasn't treated. And we went back to the station. I didn't even know that this was what she wrote. By the time we went back, accusing him, saying that I attempted suicide, accusing me of mental insanity and all of that. So by the time we got to the hospital, they got to the station, Asokoro police DPO drove me out of the station. This was 12:30. My eyes was bleeding. I stayed there till the next day. The next day, I got a lawyer. Then the DPO gave him this report. When I saw it, I didn't say anything. I said, okay, no problem. I came to Biological Hospital. I subjected myself. My eyes was not treated. The doctor lied that my eyes was treated. I subjected myself to medical evaluation in Biological Hospital where I was treated and all of that. And now the doctor has brought out this report. The hospital brought out this report saying that I am psychologically insane. I am okay. All I want from my father is Gusso, come out and address this matter. You are my biological father. You can't leave me to suffer all this life. I can't answer a name that is not my name. Come out and address this matter. I am calling on paternity court. I'm calling on the whole world to help me look at this matter. Those that were in Ikeja, I can't remember when this thing happened. You guys knew when my mother was taking me there. My mother's name is Justina Obedience Edi. I was born 20th May 1985. Please, I'm calling on the president of retired generals, Magoro. Look into this matter. You all carried me as a baby. You all carried me as a child. I'm calling on all those that served with Guso, all his sets, that knew when I was born, that know this matter. You know my history more than I know my history. Please, look into this matter for me. I was beaten. I've been threatened that military MIA will deal with me if I come out, if I talk. Right now, my life is in danger. All because I want my biological father to come out and own up. I don't know what transpired between you and my mom. All because I am saying, come and do paternity, come and do DNA. If you are saying I'm not your father, I'm not your child. If I'm your child, tell me what happened. I'm not going to answer. Stop answering a name that is not my name. You can't just push me away like that. See, I was beaten, my eyes were swollen and all of that. Please, I am calling on the world to look into this matter. Try to life every day, different kind of talk, up to the extent that they almost blind my eyes. Please, I'm calling on the world. Help me. Those that knew when I was born, help me. President of retired generals, help me. I'm dying here. I was raped at the age of 15, had a son at 16, and he died because after 6 months, because he was sick, and he was stooling and he was shitting blood and vomiting. I didn't have 2,000 naira to take him to the hospital. General Hospital, Obiaroko, that was serving Abraka and all those Aziz were on strike. Eku Hospital, I needed 2,000 and nobody in my mother's family, nobody could give me 2,000 to take my son to the hospital. My son died in a very traumatic, agonizing way. I cannot emphasize the suffering I went through. If not for Engineer Guy Otobu, former permanent secretary of Ministry of Works, I wouldn't have gone to school. He gave me scholarship. I did holiday job at Edes and Edes Construction Company, owned by Engineer Onya Ejike. Those are the people that supported me. Even after my university, I worked at Orania, at Glasgow Shipping Company, number 22 Orania, Papa. I have been hardworking, I have been suffering all my life. When I discovered that this is my biological father, all I'm asking for is the love, care, and support of a father. Come, let's do DNA. Come, let's address this matter. For the offenses, over 4 years now, I've been reaching out to Guso. But all I get is insults, beating. They accuse me of being mentally insane. They accuse me of suicide, which are not true. Please, the world, come to my aid. Everybody come to my aid. I am tired. Now they've been threatening me. They've been saying a lot of things. That they will send military and BMI after me. They will kill me. Different kind of talk. Please, let the world come to my aid. I did nothing wrong. I didn't ask to be born.
The first time I saw this video, it gave me a big thought about my country, Nigeria, and how careless the politicians are. This video just scattered my brain, it scattered my brain, because one thing that is happening in Nigeria is that we are having this repetitional habit of things coming over, and people are ignoring it, and the right offices are not acting in the right way they're supposed to act. What happens to all our ministries? We have ministries of internal affairs, we have ministry of family, youth and sports, we have ministry of women affairs, right? What are all these ministries doing? In Nigeria, we talk about the president not functioning very well, and then we talk about the masses suffering, but we don't talk about the in-between. Now, the president cannot do everything. Every year, from the presidency, they allocate funds to different parastatals, to the ministries, to the commissioners, to the state governors, to the local government councils. But what are all these parastatals doing? People are dying. The same thing with Mohbad. Mohbad came out here and was crying for help, and there was no way he could get help. Can you imagine? There is no office he can go to confidentially to table his case to get help. But then we have the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We have the ministry, I think we have a commission in charge of family and family matters also. What are all these commissions doing? A lot of money is being allocated into these parastatals. What are they doing? Are they just there traveling abroad and just putting this money into their private purses? But these are taxpayers' money that are supposed to be used for helping the citizens. But yet the citizens will want help and nothing will happen. The same carelessness was what killed Junior Pope, our famous Nollywood actor. I've seen video where people were blaming the production house. Yeah, the production house, they have blame on their own part. But what happens to the Ministry of Transport? What happens to the Ministry of Infrastructure? Okay, we talk about Junior Pope because he's a superstar, right? What about the common people that must have been lost their life in that river? What happens to them? So if there was a structure that says you have to have a life jacket to get on a ferry boat that is transporting people on the waterway, if Junior Pope had a life jacket, he wouldn't have drowned. They would have rescued him. Okay, now what happens to all these authorities? What are they doing? Do we blame the president for this? No. Man, Nigeria, we need to think gone. We need a lot of work to do. Not be only to blame the president. Yes, we need to blame the president for some things, but the president no fit go everywhere. We need to also blame ourselves, and we need to also take responsibilities from ourselves from the local government level. How passengers go there on a boat without life jacket? Okay, now come to the production house. Nollywood, we are playing. Yeah, not one thing I noticed about Nollywood is about just make money, the economic part of it. But they need to think about the life of the actors. Is there a life insurance for these actors also? What will happen to the children of Junior Pope? Okay, let's not go there. There's a lot of people talking about that already, so I don't want to dive deep into that. I want to cover some other aspect of avoidable chaos that we're having in our country, Nigeria. Okay? If this production house took their actors very seriously, how will you carry your crew on a boat without a life jacket, where we know that only about 2 of every 100 Nigerians can swim? Maybe 1, or maybe I'm just exaggerating. Yeah, but most of us cannot swim. So you cannot swim, and then you're going on a boat without a life jacket, where in countries where almost all the citizens can swim, they still have life jackets when they're going on a boat. So what happens to our system of government? Who are these people in charge of all these things? Now, what from this video, see this young lady crying for help. Now she's crying for help. Nobody's going to her rescue. She has gone to the police are turning things around. Of course, we know how it is in Nigeria. When the person in question is of high authority, we tend to dust everything away. But then how do we grow as a country? How do we grow as a people? Most African countries are looking up to Nigeria. And Nigeria, we are not keeping our value and understanding the needs of leadership. It has to start from the grassroots. Whether you like it or not, it has to start from the grassroots. The same thing with Junior Pope. That's why I didn't make a video about him for some time, because I was so disappointed. I was disappointed in so many things. I was disappointed in Nollywood. I was disappointed in the production house that invited him. I was disappointed in the system of government we have in Nigeria, the careless system of government we have in Nigeria. That is why I'm making reference to the ministries, because also the Ministry of Health, we don't see what you're doing. Ministry of Health, we don't see. Apart from the private hospitals, can you imagine? I saw a video where someone's mother gave up in a federal government hospital. So if somebody can lose because of lack of blood, yeah, if someone can lose his or her life in a federal government hospital, what happens to the local government hospital? So it means thousands of people are dying every day just because of lack of electricity or because of lack of basic infrastructures. So if you're going to a political seat, know that you're going there to serve the people. You're going there to stand for the people. And for us, we'll continue talking. We'll continue pressing on these issues till we see changes. Because if you say we run a democratic governance in Nigeria or in Africa, then the people have a say in governance also. The people have a say in governance. The people have a say to say things that they feel is not working. So don't think to shut us down, because what we are doing, we're not condemning your government, but we are saying you should sit up and do the right things the way it should be done. And they come here, come talk, not be because I hate Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I cannot give out my Nigerian passport for any country. It's either you give me dual citizenship or you leave me with my Nigerian passport. Okay, that is the kind of love I have for this country, and that's why it pains me when I go to see things they malfunction for the country. When I see things they go in the right direction, the way it's supposed to go, then it pains me a lot. It gives me a lot of worry. It gives me a lot of concern to what is happening to the common people in Nigeria, and that is my interest. Because the rich people, they can take care of themselves. They all have, most of them have international medical insurance, so they can always fly back and front with their private jets when there is issue. But what about the common Nigerian that cannot even afford 3 square meals? What about the common average Nigerian that is eating just once a day? Then what about the average Nigerian that is not sure of where the next meal is coming from? What happens to those people? We are all Nigerians, right? So our leaders should take an insightful look into the grassroots and find solutions from the grassroots up. Also, let me know what you think. What is your opinion? What do you think the government needs to do to avoid things like this not happening anymore? From my own side, I think we need an office that can be responsible to the youths, that can really directly listen to the youths. In America, we have drug issues, but these drug addicts, there is an office almost in every state that they can crawl into and they will get help. And they give them help and they give them a follow-up advice, like a psychologist coming into the issue. They have therapists that they can go to. Do we have any therapists in Nigeria? I don't even know. Well, some of you might know. Please leave it in the comment section. Let's know if there is a therapist, like a psychological therapist, apart from psychiatric therapist. But do we have like a therapy expert that people in problem can go to and talk to? Maybe in the rich level, yeah. But for the common man, the Nigerian government needs to have an office in each state where people can go and discuss confidential issues, can go and discuss confidential matters. Not everybody can be as brave as this girl is to come on social media to ask for help or to explain her problem. Some people might as well just jump down from the bridge and end their life. So many youths have been doing that. So many youths, they just go on the bridge and they jump down in the river and they end their life because, of course, who will come and rescue them in the river? So let me know in the comment section what your thought is on this topic, or what on this whole issue. What do you think the government can do to change things? What do you think we also, as the citizens of Nigeria, can do to impact this change that can get into the grassroots? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you find value in this video, do not forget to like this video, share this video with your networks, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell icon so you get notified each time we drop a new video. And please, we want to know your feedback on this video, on our videos so far. What do you think? What do you think we need to do to improve? How can we improve? Please let us know in the comment section. What do you like about this channel? What is it that you don't like about this channel? We also want to know. Thank you very much for your feedbacks and have a productive week ahead. See you.